Welcome back everyone. Seems like I have everything to finish up this build. So I got my pump in, I got the air stones, I got some tube for the return lines, the air pump, and some other fittings and stuff. So all that's left to be done is to run the pump, run the return lines, put in the air stones, glue up everything, rinse this out, clean it up, get some water in it, check for some leaks, then we get the plants in this baby. So we can get this return pump out. I was looking around for a while. The pumps vary in prices. There's some that are really crap, and then there's some really good ones. This one seems to be in between, I'm hoping. It's a Bluetooth pump as well, so I think it has a module you could set up to your phone or tablet and monitor your pump and everything. You can know if it cuts out, it sends you alerts and stuff. So that's one of the reasons I went with this one. It's a DC 24 volt pump, so it's very quiet. It pulls low energy and it creates low heat. So that's another one of the reasons I went with this one as well. They're way more expensive than the regular pumps, but with a system like this, I'm trying to get a reliable pump without breaking the bank. So here's the pump after assembly. Nothing too hard, simple. Controller plug, put on your bar fittings and whatever. Return line, I'm going with some vinyl tubing, some 3/4 inch. I didn't want to go with the PVC hard piping or stuff like that as yet, because I'm going to be extending this system. But this is just a trial, so that's one of my reasons for going with this pipe, with this tubing, sorry. And so it's easy to run and stuff like that too. So I never used this vinyl tubing before, but I'm kind of liking it. I don't gotta use a lot of elbows or nothing like that. So that's how I ran it. Then we're gonna put these T's, we're gonna put an elbow in here, connect these two ends to it, and that completes our return line. I'm trying to figure out how to run a bigger hose to this pump, so I could run a big line, ear line down through the center, then connect the ear stones so everything would be more neat and clean and even. I have to cut the line for the ear stones the exact length so that I get an even distribution of air. So I'm doing 6 ear stones per tray. This is kind of how it's going to be here. So I have all my return plumbing done, have my air hoses in, installed the return pump, the air pump, that's the pump controller there. I lost some of the footage, I wasn't able to put the rest of that footage in this video, but I'll just explain what I done here. So I ran the vinyl tube from the pump, ran it up here to a T. The vinyl tube is really flexible, so it doesn't kink or nothing. Then I ran the return to the top with an elbow. It's a 3/4 inch. I ran tubes to ear stones. I'm running 6 ear stones. I'm not sure if that's enough, but I think it would be. I could also add as I go. So I ran it to a connector there, ran that hose, 3/8 hose, to my 110 liter hour pump. That's basically, I glued up everything. So just one thing guys, I know you have supposed to buy a special ABS to PVC glue, but just to let you know, the PVC pipe glue works just as good. Just prime the PVC, stick it, you won't have a problem. But if you're building a house or something, you wouldn't pass code, so you would have to use the correct color. And here I joined the ABS with the yellow glue. Everything seems to be good here. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a final clean out. I vacuumed them. I'm going to vacuum out them again. Wipe them down with some Clorox. Run some Clorox water with some hydrogen peroxide through the system. Check for leaks. Check for any little flaws or something in the system. Flush it out. Put in my hydroton. I already have that rinsed out. If you're using hydroton, you have to rinse it out really good. There's a lot of fine stuff. I have that done. And from there, you're going to get some plants in this system. So I have it all set together. I did a test run, had 2 leaks. It fixed those leaks. I have a drainage. I also installed a pump to drain out. I have my line to top up. I'm going to get a float tomorrow and hook that up so that I have a top up line. It's coming from a 100-gallon tank. So what I'm going to do now is fill it up with water. The way I'm going to do it, I'm going to fill it up from the epicenter. The water is going to fill down through the pipes and fill up the 2 trays. So after it gets high enough, I'm going to turn on the pump, and the pump will start circulating the water, and that would allow the 2 trays to fill up evenly. It's over all the bulkheads, so now I could turn on the recirculating pump and let it start to fill up. That way you don't have no air inside of the drainage pipe. Turn on the pump. This is a 24-volt DC pump, pulls low energy. The speed is adjustable. It's also Bluetooth compatible. It puts off low heat, so that way I could run it inside of my my epicenter, and I don't have to worry about no leaks on the outside. So I have it running. I'll turn back on the top up line there. Top it up some more. The level I'm going for, I just want the water to just start to come right to the bottom here of the net cups. I know my roots will be deep enough. And then after the plants get bigger, the roots go down. I wouldn't need that high of a water level, but I have to start high just to get the plants going. I don't know if you can see on the camera here, but you can see, yeah, all the net cups are filling up exactly even. I'll lower down the pump to the lowest settings, and then I'll go and turn off the water. Actually all set up and running, ready to transplant the first plant. We're going to get these plants transplanted. We're going to leave that for the other video. So like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And you know what to do. DIY. Grow it yourself.